Okay, guys, so we're going to take a look then today at Evil Bank Manager. If you missed it earlier, let me just tell you a little bit about the game. It was developed and published by a company called Hamsters Gaming. It was released on December 8th. The reviews are mostly positive, and it is a game about capitalism and making lots of money and wars and, you know, beating people up and stuff. So we're going to give it a go. Choose a nation. Do we want to be the conqueror, the diplomat, the militarist, the mercenary, the financier, the capitalist, the manager, or the magnate? Bonus. Okay, so the cost of maintaining branches in the country England is 25% lower. Opening new countries costs 25% cheaper. Cost of maintaining branches in the country of France is lower. You get 25% more influence in politics. Okay, so it looks like this is always going to be the same bonus. So we're only looking at this. At the end of the year, you get 1% of cash. Ooh, interest. Development of the Federal Reserve requirement, 20% less resources. Cost of development of departments is lower. In regions with a player's branch, troop growth is 20% faster. Your guard produces more fear. The initial capital of the bank is 50% more. All right, chat, what are we going to do? Which one do you want? Shall we do a poll? It'll take me a moment to set up, but we can do a poll. Nice beard, by the way. Yeah, it's getting pretty long, isn't it? I actually gotta start trimming it and using more beard oil, otherwise it will get very itchy. Let's do a poll. Do a proper straw poll. Okay, so I'm not gonna write down the bonuses because that'll take too long. So I'm just gonna write down the countries. So we've got we'll call them by their names. So we've got conqueror, diplomat. We've got militarist, mercenary, financier sounds kind of interesting to me. Capitalist. Of course, until we actually get into the game, I won't know exactly how strong 1% interest is. All right, poll is ready to go. It's poll time. Raise your poll emotes. Time to vote. OPA vote. Go, go, go. This game is about being an evil capitalist, so let's be Austria, the capitalist. All right, so while we're voting, let's at least take a little bit more time to look through these bonuses. So, west, east. So clearly, it's not just the bonuses, it's also where you start in the world. And I'm wondering how significant this cost of maintaining branches in the country Min is 25% lower. Like, we all know from experience, right? Ming is pretty big. While, say, for example, whose flag is that? I don't know. I don't recognize that one. Or that one. But the countries are different sizes, right? So this bonus could be more sizable, depending on the initial size of the country, because, yeah. Oh, it's Korea? That's the Korean flag with the flower? Oh, okay. What about that one? Who's that? Wait, is this one Japan? Mercenary that's Mongolia. Okay, what's this one? That's Japan. Okay. These flags are a little bit different. See, what's interesting is that, like, this flag here I recognize that French flag, but that's the French flag. To me, that's revolutionary France. You know, coming from EU4. All right, let's get into the game. So I'm gonna close the poll already, just so that we can start playing. So the results of the poll are: Capitalist is the winner with 117 ballots. Looks like the first place pick was the final rank between Financier, which was Castile, and Capitalist. All right, so Capitalist it is. Capitalist is Austria, with the development of the Federal Reserve requires 20% less resources. Choose difficulty, ultra hard. Every few years, business taxes are rising. We must not forget about this and not allow a situation where you will have regions without property, because you will pay the tax of the region regardless of your activity in it. We must not forget about this and not allow a situation where you will have regions without property. Fair enough. What does that mean? Let's see if we can figure it out. All right, so we should probably go through the tutorial, even though we're playing on the ultra hard setting. To get started work, we need employees. Let's hire people for the credit and investment departments. Okay. Okay. Headquarters. You can invite both amateurs and more experienced professionals. The better the specialist, the higher the cost of his search. Find an amateur for 50 ducats. Let's find employees for your bank. Find. Each employee has skills that will be useful in departments of investments, credits, guard, and diplomacy. Further. This employee is perfect for the investment department. Let's hire him. I of 5. Hire. Now you need to assign this manager to the investment department. Okay. Great. Now let's hire employees in the credit department. Find an employee for the department. Got it. So they're just going to give us like some basic guys. Got it. Cool. We are ready to start state investing and lending. To get access to their markets, go to the world map. World map up here. Got it. Access to the country costs money. The more regions there are in the country, the more you have to pay. Let's start our activities with a small state. Fine. It is a prosperous state. The greater is the level of the wealth, of his wealth. The more profits will be generated by our enterprises. Let's pay for access to the country's market. All right, here's what we got to do right away. We got crowdsource. We need to crowdsource the translation for this game because this game needs some help. The English translation's a little bit off. All right, so to the research of possible investments, employees will need time. Yes. Yes. Each turn, the bank bears the costs of servicing branches and the salary of employees. Details of these expenses are available to you. Make sure that the funds are always enough, otherwise you will have to declare bankruptcy. Okay, so gold of roughly 17,000, costs of 2,201, property 0, resources 0. Okay. All right, it's time to cover our costs. Employees found some great options for profit. One of the ways to earn money for a bank is to invest in property. Select an investment department. Further. Let's see what suggestions the employees found. This is a good option for making money. I advise you to invest in the purchase of this property. It's a logger's hut. Purchase price of 8,282. Base price of 9,486. It produces wood. 19 something. Buy. Okay, I'm earning lots of achievements. You can't see the pop-up, but yeah, I'm getting lots of achievements already for clicking buttons. I feel very accomplished. Regions of countries constantly need cash. Making loans is a great way to make a profit. The employee has already picked up some excellent loan applicants. Parma. Gold stars, 6. Profit per turn, 2.2%. Loan default, 48.8%. Loan defaults, 48.8%. Does that mean like there's a 48.8% chance it defaults and they don't pay it back? Moves 1, price 1,200. Approve the loan issue. Debt and profit will be returned to the bank in a few moves unless the borrower refuses to pay. That looks to me like we're getting 2.2% profit with a 48.8% chance that they default on a loan. That sounds really bad. But okay, let's lend it. Sure. It will take a little time for making profit. Next turn. Nice music, I like it. It's got a nice little theme. The property we have acquired has gained resources. To make a profit, we can sell them on the stock exchange. Sell all mined resources. It's probably not the right way to play, but okay, let's do it. Sell all. The wealth of the country in which we opened a branch has grown. This has increased the value of our property. We can earn money by selling an object. By selling a property at a price that exceeds its purchase price, we will get a good profit. All right, sale price, base price. You're asking me to sell the logger hut even though I just bought it? Okay. Great, you were able to increase the capital of our bank. We will need all available funds to defeat our competitors. Okay, information about your opponents can be viewed in the report. We will be able to put 1 over on all competitors if we can establish the work of the backup system. True, this is not a cheap undertaking that will require significant... True, this is not a cheap undertaking that will take... What? Okay. We have heard rumors that a number of countries are organizing a currency fund. If the bank buys a 51% stake, you can control the policies of the most powerful states. Competitors cannot recover from this blow. First trades are in 48 moves. Hurry up to get cash. Next. Further. We do not have much time. The license of the bank expires in 300 runs. What's a run? Which means the power struggle will have to be abandoned. Think every move. Good luck. 300 turns, you mean? Why is it runs here instead of turn? Well, okay, all right. Further. Welcome. Name of the bank. All right, chat. Need your help. What is a good evil bank name? Evil banks. Bank of America. I mean, I need a good a good evil bank. Lee Ham? It's Lehman Brothers. They went bankrupt. Bob's Bank? Deutsche Bank, Goldman Sachs. We should probably avoid like actual real world banks because, you know, reasons, but looking for a good name. Arumba Bank would work, but it's kind of not that creative, I think. The Iron Bank. Ooh, that's not quite what do they call it in Game of Thrones? Is it called the Iron Bank? I thought it was something slightly different than that, but I guess that is right. McDuck. Use a real world bank name with the name changed just enough to be a homage. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to use ducats. Ducats needs to be in the name. Ducats, because all money is ducats, right? So can we use maybe alliteration with ducats? Alliteration meaning another word that has a D in it. So we could call it like, we're Austria, right? So we could call it like, double your ducats. Double your ducats. You give ducats. You give ducats. Duncan Ducats, Deutsche Ducats, Ducats Duck Bank, Dubious Ducats. That's good. That's a great alliteration. Dubious is a wonderful adjective. Dubious Ducats. How about the Dubious Ducats Reserve? Or do we just call it Dubious Ducats? I'm gonna stick with reserve, because it needs to be like, you know, it's gotta have the word reserve in it. Why not? The Dubious Ducats Reserve. Alright, we're good to go. Trashy Apricots, thank you for your sub, sir. Hire more employees, Department Espionage. Send the guard to collect debts. Department Guards. Invest in property. Department Investments. Alright, so now we're out of the tutorial, so we have to actually, like, figure out all this stuff. Next turn, until the end of the game, is 298 turns. It's, so every month is a turn, it looks like. Statistics. We have a bank called Unia Bank. They have 4 regions. Where are we? The Dubious Ducats Reserve is in 21st place, outside the big game. We have very little value. So we suck, basically. We have, like, no money at all, and we're gonna have to get good. There was no war in the world. Completed attacks, okay. No wars, got it. Capital. That's where we are right now. Geographic. These look like filters for the events list. Got it, okay. Exchange. Sell by. Available funds, quantity, agriculture. So we could buy goods. Oh, this is cool. This is gonna be fun. This is like a... We can do arbitrage, which is a cool word. I remember I used to play a long time ago World of Warcraft, right? And I used to do cross-faction arbitrage, was one of my methods of profiting. I was very, very good at making money in that game. I made money in a lot of different ways, and identifying which goods could be cross-faction arbitraged at huge markup was a great way to do it. How does the forecast work? I have no idea. We're gonna try to figure it out. So, price for 3 turn, also known as turn 3, it says it's going to go down. Price for turn 4, it should go down. Price for turn 5 should go up. We just happen to... The forecast is probably not guaranteed, right? It's probably based on spending. But, I wonder if there's a system where... Oh, just crashed the game. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, we can just launch it again. And it's updating. Maybe it's updating a hotfix to prevent the crash. I don't know. Well, we got very far. Didn't pay the bribe. Game's reloading. Give it a sec. There we go. I can't even continue. Okay, we're gonna start over again. So we chose capitalist, play, ultra hard. We'll skip the tutorial this time. Hey, I bet if we skip the tutorial, we get to start on turn 1. Even better. By selling weapons to a specific war, we get a lot more profit than by simply selling them on the market. The warring countries are in great need of weapons. Okay, we're gonna skip the tutorial. Again, it was the dubious ducats reserve. All right, let's just, you know, bug test, see if we can immediately make the game crash again. Buy, agriculture, industry, luxury. Fixed price, fixed price, fixed price. Fixed price, so... Price for turn 1, 5.9. Alright, so you can enter the number or you can do a slider. So we have 45,000 gold. What if we just do nothing but arbitrage for the very beginning and like ignore everything else? We gotta hire the advisors though, so we gotta figure out how to do that again. That was under... where? Countries. Hire more employees. Alright, so espionage. See managers that work in the building. Revolution. Open window of the building. Upgrade building. Okay. Find an amateur. 100 gold. So the higher the... Find a pro, find an expert. 2 is what? The number we're going to find that we get to choose from? So this is just a convenience slider then, so you can find more, I guess? Well, let's, I don't know. I don't know exactly how much these things cost, but let's just try. I mean, experts are usually better, right? So let's find an expert. He's got an S of 7 in diplomacy. Investments determines the value of the proposed investment objectives. Loans, protection increases the impact, points, growth for the bank. Hiring cost, salary. Well, I feel like advisors are probably worth their weight in gold. Haha. So sure, we'll hire this guy. And then what? I'm just, yeah, click that. Managers. Department level, staff 1 of 1, salary, influence. The quality of the work of the managers in the department is defined by the S parameter. Right, so 7S translates into 70. Okay. Credits. Credit value of 3 is pretty low, I think, so let's find another. 5. Well, we know they can go up to 7, so... I guess 5's pretty good. There's not very many that are... yeah. Alright, investment, we have 1 staff available. So how come an amateur is like 50, a pro is 60, and a expert is 60? Like, what exactly is the difference between these, I wonder? I of 2? Let's try to get a, yeah, at least a 5. Did we just get, like, super lucky with this guy with an S of 7? S stands for what again? Stands for... something. Guards? Quality of the work of the manager in the G category. G parameter. Sure. Let's shoot for, like, a 5 again. Ooh, a 6. Fancy. Alright, I have no idea how much money I just spent, but it was probably not for the not a good amount. I was hoping to save the game so that I, if I crash it again. This is where our bank searches for properties to buy. Searches take place in all the regions where we operate. Money must always work and generate more money. I was upgrading other buildings to the same level. This is the headquarters. Upgrade building, see managers that work in the building. So this is the investment category, department level 1. What's the price to upgrade? Department level 1, construction access, headquarters 3, investment 22222. So we get more like positions, right? So the requirements are headquarters 1, you have to have 2 regions, 200 gold, 40 flax, sapphire, and skin. We need skin. Okay, I feel like the earlier you get more managers would probably be really good, right? Let me just tweak the music a tiny bit. It's kind of loud still. Here our bank can grant loans. Issue all loans to any country, any profit. No offers available. We gotta wait till next month. Okay. Federal Reserve System is locked. Espionage credits guards. Investment. Farms. You have no properties of this type. Industry. Okay, so we need the managers to propose properties to us. We can't just, like, find them ourselves. Got it. Luxury. It's probably the same thing. You have no properties of this type. Real estate, armory, etc. So are these buttons up here just the same thing as the buttons down here? Manage the extraction of special rare resources. Like, see that symbol, that symbol. That symbol's here, this symbol is here, that symbol is here. Yes, so this is just like duplication and background stuff. Got it. Okay, yeah, I guess we go to the exchange then and we try to do some turn 1 arbitrage. It's not arbitrage, right? Is that the right term? Arbitrage? I think it is. So if the forecast for turn 2 is to go up on anything, we should just buy it. We should find the one that's got the best amount of difference between turn 1 price. This has a price of 20.1, and... Is it saying price for 1 turn, like 1 turn away? Or is it saying price for turn 1? It's gotta be 1 turn away, right? So that's gonna go up by 0.5. That's gonna go up by... It's gonna go down. Can we just, like, filter the ones that are gonna only go up? Filter by resource, filter by price. Take iron and produce weapons. How do you produce weapons? That one's going up by 0.3. That one's going... I think that it looks like emeralds are going up by the most. It's not much, but in theory, if we can make 0.5 ducats per 20.1, that's a 2.5% return on investment. So let's just buy everything we can. And let's see if I'm right about this. So we're spending 42,478 ducats. You know, go big or go home. Let's see what happens. I've achieved, I've earned an achievement. Financier top 100. Nice. I have 2 available funds. Let's end the turn. Bankruptcy risk. You're running low on gold. Oh crap. Right. I should probably keep 60 in cost, huh? Oops. Oops. Wait, what? Wait, what? The price is gonna go up. It was 20 a second ago. Did I buy a bit too much? It's quite possible that the mass purchasing of emeralds has screwed over the emerald economy a bit. Alright, next turn. Okay, so we have 2 whole gold. Let's see if we actually end up with more money by selling it all. Not even close. We have half as much money as we used to have. Okay, let's try a new game. We've learned something. Crap. Still gonna play on ultra hard. It's fine. Okay, so the projected price is not guaranteed. We did tank the, completely tank the market. That definitely happened. It's fine. We learned. I don't know yet if the sell price is a lot lower than the buy price. It could just be that we bottomed out the emerald market. Let's check now to see. We were the dubious ducats reserve. And I guess we gotta hire our advisors again. This is why I wanted to save, so I can like test mechanics and stuff, but... Alright, so we're gonna go to espionage. We're going to... Wrong one. Starting to get the feel for this, okay. Let's try hiring an amateur this time, see if there's any difference really. He's got an S of 3. Oh! S of 11? Oh my god. And he's a... His salary is only 13. He's cheap, and he's so good. Maximilian Neal, he's a genius. Alright, they also, like, just because you find them for a specific category doesn't necessarily mean they have to go somewhere. Alright. So, let's now check here to see if the luxury prices are different. If I just buy, say, 1 emerald... Emeralds are supposed to go down now. So apparently every game is different. This time it's flax that's going to go up a little bit in theory. I'm just going to buy 1. Just 1. 1 flax. And flax is worth way less. It is. It is just half as valuable. So that's why we actually lost money. So you can't just do exchange to like do arbitrage. Damn. Alright, so I guess there's very little we can spend money on this turn. How was it that we, like, in the tutorial we bought regions? Okay, what is this whole map? We're Austria, right? Lower Austria, price. Where do we live? Being Austria, prices in the region of Austria are cheaper to maintain, it said. Except we have, like, no money at all, so... Upper Rhine, 250,000. 250,000. Yeah, I need at least 1 region, I think. So, the game in the tutorial gave us, like, the... I want to say Treviso region or something? Isn't that... What did it offer us? Something cheap? Oh, it was the Tuscany region, wasn't it? 27,000? Arma? What does this, like, X1 mean? X1... in that area or something? Or something? We have to buy something. That one's slightly cheaper, 27,000. Liguria, the Genoa node. Genoa. Economic indicators, wealth 147, regions 1, armies 23, investment size 30,000. No competitor banks. Country summary. Available investments. Profit. Liguria is Italian. Max investments 30k. The total price of all property in the region available for purchase by banks. Region taxes. 135. Okay, just out of curiosity, if we took a look at, say, Tuscany, region taxes 175. Is that the amount we make? Well, let's go with Tuscany, because it's got 175 taxes. Agriculture of 2019, real estate 20. Yeah, sure, okay, fine. Tuscany it is. How do I buy it? Open. Diplomacy. Conduct negotiations with the government of the country in order to improve the attitude towards the bank. Meeting. 196. Gathering. 392.